Alright, yo, here's the first three chapters because I forgot to read them during my playthroughs of them. So I'm gonna read the first three chapters. So, in case you wanted to know the story, you can actually catch up with it because I don't include them in my things. But now I'm starting to include them since the fourth chapter. So, with that intro out the way, here we go. Prologue: The Duplicitous Snake. Loba and Nadres have cordially invited some legends to Paradise Lounge, where Mirage serves pints, the locals serve side-eye, and the peanut shells on the floor are intentional. There's 11 of us meeting in a private room in the back. And by private room, I mean the men's room, with the urinals removed. Thank you all for coming. You should be honored. I usually work alone. Someone in the back snickers, then proceeds to cough. We all know who it is. Bangalore. Need a drink, General? I'll pass. Need to keep my wits about me. This time of night got some real shady elements in here. And trash doesn't take itself out. Well, at least these two would be entertaining. I won't keep you then. Let's get to it. I'm looking to add a rare and valuable treasure to my collection. And in return, you can make use of my various talents for, well, whatever you desire. Maybe you'd like to help your mom get better treatment, Mirage. And Lifeline, maybe your parents can finally pay for their war crimes. I'm sure Caustic would love to address his pesky legal problems back on Gaia. It's okay, Doctor. You're innocent. We know. Excuse me, how did you... It's what I do. And right now, all that matters is what I can do for you. But first, I need your help. Is this chica for real? All the flirting and double entendres and je ne sais quoi, are they falling for this crap? I expect that from the men, but scanning the room, the women have taken the bait as well. They're all idiots. For obvious reasons, I'm not affected. However, there are two issues in terms of retrieving the treasure. One, it's broken into pieces, scattered throughout Kings Canyon. And two, it's not in our Kings Canyon. Apparently there's a different, I don't know, I guess you call it another dimension? An independent variable. Awesome. Luckily, one of us happens to have spent a short time in there and is familiar with its locals, so to speak. It was me, and everyone was a shadow, and the dead walked around moaning all night. All my friends said I made it up. Apparently you did not, which is why you're our guide, Pathfinder, and Wraith will be our way in. Hold up, I never agreed to. Each of you is important. I ask you to work with me together. We'll go in at night in shifts, find each piece and bring it back here where Crypto and Watson can help assemble it. Assemble it? How do I know this treasure isn't some sort of trap? Whatever it is, I'm sure you're prepared enough to protect yourself. That's why we need you. I've learned it's some sort of so better than a premier hacker and most brilliant engineer to take it on. Premier, my bad. A chance to work together? Usually we're opposed, but now we have the same charge. Get it? And obviously we'd fail miserably without the guidance and leadership of our General, Bangalore. Sergeant First Class will be fine, Loba. Not a general yet. Of course you aren't. Ouch. I don't think I like this. Last time I went to that Kings Canyon, Revenant was in charge. And he was scary, even more than he is now. And that's a lot. And that's why we must all make a pact. The demonio can never know what we're doing. 'Cause he'd eat us? Because he'd want that life. That power. Right. Exactly. And then he'd eat us. He can't know. Play this close to the chest. If he finds out, it's not good for any of us. Mirage cracks a joke about how difficult that would be, since Revenant is the guy that they all confide in. Everyone laughs. Mirage is a really funny guy. We go around the room. Everyone is in agreement. The hunt begins now, and no matter what, we swear we won't tell Revenant what we're up to. And I've kept my promise. I didn't tell you. I discreetly wrote it to you in this message, Revenant. Who am I? It doesn't matter. What matters now is that you know the truth, Falagi Fighter. They're all plotting against you, but you have the upper hand now. Motherfucker, of course this thing goes off after Falagi Fighter. They're all plotting against you, but you have the upper hand now. High five, brother. Sincerely yours, A. Smarty Pants. So we had this meeting in the Loba, the place where you go to the bathroom. That's because at Paradise Lounge we don't do private rooms. We social connecting with people, coming together as humans. Look, the point is, you're in a bad mood. What? Yeah, no. What do you know? More than you might think. Here it comes. 189 reasons why all the different versions of myself are bummed out. I say as I hand Wraith her Appletini. I know, right? I would totally make fun of her too, but I saw what happened to the last guy, and I like the idea of having kids one day, so I'll stick my poker face. Thanks. Only need one reason. It bothers you that Loba knows your mom's secret. And that's when it hits me. It bothers me that Loba knows my mom's secret. She knew about my parents too. More than that, she knows how I feel about them, and I don't go spreading that. I think she got dirt on all of us. She is similarly aware of the allegations against me, all patently false and absurd, of course. That those cretins continue to mistake me for a corpse is preposterous. And what she's gonna do to me, huh? Help me run faster? Hey, can't you do that? Bunch of marks, all of you. Bangalore says that she spits onto the floor and that someone will have to clean later. She bats her eyelashes and you fall in line, advancing into unknown territories to obtain some trinket. We don't even know what this hunk of junk is. I've been studying it, and it looks like it's encasing a matrix, but it needs its other half to fully. That wasn't a question. Only reason I went to that awful place was to make sure none of you ended up in a body bag, or as Caustic's latest experiment. No. Instead, we get to be Loba's little errand boys. I don't know about all of you, but I didn't sign up to take orders from some 2-bit thief when I signed my Legends contract. If the IMC was still running the show, she'd be halfway to the brig by 0500. So what's the plan? We walk away? Then we're more in the dark than before. For now, follow her lead, but we do our own private reconnaissance. She's not telling us everything. I overheard her talking to someone named Yoko on Hammond Robotics about a meeting Loba had with the higher ups there. Yo, I got a date with a girl named Yoko from Hammond. Think they know each other? Wow. Room got real quiet after that one. And Lifeline's about 2 decibels too high when he said, fuck, let me read that. Real quiet after that one. And Lifeline's about 2 decibels too high when she says, a date? Go on with chat. What, does this girl know she's getting into? Fuck me. A date? I guess she's saying go on with you? Yeah, go on. I'm stupid. I know, I'm retarded. A date? Go on with you. What does girl know she's getting herself into? Bangalore cuts in, which is annoying because, hi, you had your turn, and we want to see Lifeline kick Octane's butt now. But sure, Bangalore, your thing is important too, I guess. Octane, you know this girl? She asked if I wanted to get a drink. I was thirsty and said sure, but she meant tomorrow. I mean, I'll be thirsty tomorrow too, but I don't know, man. She wants me to wait for things. Like, wait? Just around? You're not going on this date. Girl doesn't deserve an attitude like that. Yes, he is going. Never turn good intel down. And right now, your boys are our only way to get our hands on some. Octane, we need you to find out what this meeting between Loba and Hammond was all about. And I need proof, so she can't deny the whole thing. Anything they got. You're gonna let this poor girl sit through the torture of this day for intel? She's tortured. I have to wear pants. I look to Wraith, who's watching Octane get bounced back and forth between Bangalore and Lifeline like a ping pong ball. She turns to me, shaking her head. And you think I'm intense? I know better than to answer that question. So I say, I know better than to answer that question. But Wraith has a point. I've never seen Bangs this worked up. If I were Loba and Nadre, I'd be shaking my thigh highs because right now I know two things. Bangalore won't stop until she sent Loba and Andre packing, and nights like this are totally why I bought a bar. Chapter 2, The Detached Chaperone. Mirage for Wraith. I repeat, this is Mirage for Wraith. And do you copy? Wraith? Today is the day I think to myself. Today is the day I finally snap and kill him. Go for Wraith. What you doing? Yup, definitely the day I kill him. Same thing I was doing 5 minutes ago when you asked running surveillance on Octane's date. Yeah, we're fighting prowlers. Scary, nasty, rapid prowlers. It's really exciting. Not as exciting as chaperoning a date, but exciting. I'm turning on the recording device. Don't radio in again. Is your heart racing? Is your adrenaline pumping? I need updates every 60 seconds. Here's an update. It's not going so well, and you're not helping. Oh no, is there an appetizer crisis? Goodbye, Mirage. Dial the wrong. I disconnect the comm, turn my focus back to Octane's date with Yoko. She's the chief of staff for Cheryl Amasi, who heads up the Hammond's legal department. Basically, she's the woman who makes it easier for Hammond to get away with everything. And we sent in a guy with all the stuff. So, you said last week you had a question about one of Cheryl's meetings last week? Cheryl Amasi, right? Yeah, she had some secret meeting with the new chick, Loba. I'm supposed to ask you what that was all about. Note to self, never be undercover again. Oh, I see. So the only reason we're out right now is so you can find out details about my boss's meetings behind closed doors and totally put my job at risk. Why am I doing this again? Cause I can get Lifeline's autograph for you? Why would I care about Lifeline's autograph? Cause I can get Bangalore's autograph for you? For real? Bangalore never hangs around for signings after a match. That would be a collection item for sure. Are the two of you friends or something? Sure. 2 peas in a pod. We're like twins. Damn, Octane. You make a terrible spy. But you stumble into more wins than anybody else I know. Well, you didn't hear this from me, but my boss wanted to talk to Loba about what she was after in that warehouse under Skulltown. Something called a source code. Uh-huh, cool. Apparently this code was teleported out of the bunker by some kind of security system before Loba could grab it. Awesome, nodding head. My boss can get Loba the coordinates where the source code went, but she wants something in return. She wants... Wait, did you just say nodding head? What the hell is that noise? I ripped the headphones off. Are my ears bleeding? Damn it, where'd the feedback come from? Mirage for Wraith, do you copy? Damn it, Mirage. I said to not radio while I was working with the... But what he tells me next tossed me dead in my tracks. I waste no time, open a portal and appear behind Octane, startling Yoko. Change the plans, we gotta go. Oh good, I was dying aboard. But we're already moving through the void. I relayed Mirage's message to him. 2 words that sent chills down our spines. Watson's down. When we get to Mirage's bar, it's chaos. What happened? We were stationed inside the... Not you, path. What happened? We were scoping out the nest. Watson told us she was going to plant fences. We didn't realize she went into the building. By the time we got inside, there was nothing to do but be sad. I'm still sad, friend. I see caustic standing over Watson's bed. I looked to Pathfinder, confused. Not the guy I expected to hold vigil. He hasn't left her side since we got back. I don't keep many friends. The girl in the bed is in my top 3. Caustic acknowledges me with a sad nod of understanding. It's a look I've never seen on his face before. It's almost sympathetic. To everyone else, he and I are outsiders. To Natalie, we're family. Somehow, we got on the bad path. How do we get off? She'll make a full recovery. What matters now is finding the other half of the Gemini. Caustic has her pinned against the wall by the throat. I realize he can move that fast. Should Miss Paquette's condition worsen, you will live out your days so unrecognizable you'll beg me for death. She gasps when he drops her. Her hand presses to her throat as he storms out of the room. Is this all worth it, Loba? All these pieces, this artifact, is it worth all this suffering? It's everything. Why? What is it? I already told you. All I know is that it's a piece of tech. I'm not talking about the artifact. I'm talking about the source code. What is it? Her eyes go wide when I mention it. I struck a nerve. She opens her mouth, starts to say something, but a different voice answers. My voice. 3 words. He's above you. And I know who it is before I even have a chance to look up. I have a better question, girlies. When were you gonna tell me there's a whole world out there where I'm worshipped like a god? And as I reach for my kunai and try to piece together how long he's been up there, I realized I was wrong earlier. This isn't the bad path we're on. We chose the worst path. And that is all 3 of the stories that I didn't read. So if you were interested in following the story, you can go ahead and watch this. So that being said, if you liked the video, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all in the next video.